The ocean covers 70% of the Earth's surface and is a vital source of life. But it's facing a growing threat: pollution. Hello, I am Victor and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most significant resources on our planet is the ocean, which supports economies all over the world, is home to millions of species, produces oxygen, regulates the climate, and produces oxygen. Regrettably, a growing issue called pollution threatens the health of our oceans. Pollution is severely harming the marine ecosystem, whether it comes from discarded plastic, chemicals from industrial processes, or runoff from agricultural practices. It's an issue that needs to be addressed for the benefit of the marine ecosystem as well as the millions of people who depend on it for their survival. The World Economic Forum estimates that marine pollution has an annual economic cost of roughly $2.5 trillion, a startling sum that may be reduced with more aggressive action. In this battle, non-profit groups have risen up to play a crucial role. Non-profits have become key players in the fight against ocean pollution, whether it is through policy advocacy, education, beach cleanups, or the creation of sustainable alternatives. With the rapid advancement of AI technology, there is hope that we can create groundbreaking solutions to address the serious problem of pollution. However, we still need your help. Ocean pollution causes. The ocean is a vast environment that seems to have no end, but it is incredibly susceptible to pollution from humans. Plastic waste, chemicals, industrial waste, oil spills, and agricultural runoff are the main contributors to ocean pollution. Plastic waste. In recent years, the amount of plastic garbage in the ocean has exploded. Bags, straws, and bottles that are discarded end up in the water, where they can take hundreds of years to disintegrate. According to Oceana, an estimated 33 billion pounds of plastic dumped in the ocean each year, or 2 garbage trucks of plastic are dumped into the oceans every minute. This garbage endangers marine life, which may mistake the plastic for food or become entangled in the debris, and damages the aesthetics of beaches and coastlines. Chemicals and industrial waste. Runoff is a common way for chemicals from industrial operations, such as heavy metals, insecticides, and herbicides, to enter the ocean. These poisonous compounds have the potential to contaminate the water, affecting aquatic life as well as people who consume seafood. Spills of oil can have disastrous repercussions on ecosystems and marine life. Large areas of water can soon become covered with the oil, which can cover plants and animals in a thick layer of goo that makes it difficult for them to move or breathe. Fertilizer and pesticide runoff from agricultural operations can contaminate enormous areas of the water, endangering marine life and upsetting entire ecosystems. It is obvious that each sort of pollution significantly affects the ecology and the creatures that live in the water. The condition of the ocean and the ecosystems that rely on it are both significantly impacted by ocean pollution. These are a few of the main consequences of ocean pollution. Through physical injury, ingestion, or entanglement, it can hurt or kill marine animals. Moreover, it may interfere with the feeding and reproduction cycles of marine species, which may result in population reduction or extinction. Coral reefs are one of the ocean's most diverse and significant ecosystems, but they are also among its most vulnerable to pollution. Coral bleaching, which occurs when coral expels the algae that gives it its vivid color and leaves it white and vulnerable to illness, can be brought on by pollution. Modifications in ocean chemistry. Ocean pollution can also have a big effect on the ocean's chemistry. Ocean acidification, which can kill marine life and change entire ecosystems, can result from the absorption of too much carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Pollution's effects on coastal communities' economies and cultures. Pollution can significantly affect the economies and cultures of coastal communities. An examination of the potential long-term effects of ongoing ocean pollution. Continued ocean pollution might have catastrophic effects on the environment. If pollution levels are not lowered, there might be a severe impact on the world economy, the extinction of some species, and the destruction of entire ecosystems. Both photosynthesis by marine plants and phytoplankton and gas exchange with the atmosphere at the ocean's surface are major sources of oxygen in the ocean. By using sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water, marine plants and phytoplankton produce oxygen through a process known as photosynthesis. This process is comparable to how oxygen is produced by plants on land. Almost half of the oxygen produced on Earth comes from the ocean. By way of photosynthesis, bacteria, algae, and marine plants produce this oxygen. According to estimates, marine plants, particularly phytoplankton, produce around 70% of the oxygen used by humans and other animals on Earth. Both on land and in the ocean, this oxygen is necessary to sustain life. Overview of the non-profit sector's campaign to combat ocean pollution. Some non-profit organizations that have made it their mission to protect the ocean and lower pollution levels are leading the battle against ocean pollution. Ocean Conservancy, this pioneering group in the struggle against ocean pollution was established in 1972. They involve people in lobbying, science, and education in order to conserve and restore the ocean. They concentrate on issues including ocean acidification, sustainable fishing, and marine trash. The Ocean Cleanup is also a non-profit organization that creates cutting-edge methods to remove plastic garbage from the ocean. It was established in 2013 by Dutch inventor Boyan Slat. By 2040, they hope to have 90% of the plastic in the ocean gone. An international advocacy group devoted completely to ocean protection is called Oceana. They strive to stop illicit fishing, encourage ethical fishing methods, and save maritime environments. There are numerous additional non-profit groups that support the preservation of the ocean. Although each of these groups has a distinct goal and area of interest, they are all committed to safeguarding the ocean and lowering pollution levels. They have a big impact on the health of our seas through their activism, research, and cutting-edge technologies. To combat ocean pollution, these organizations work together with governmental organizations and businesses in addition to their individual efforts. Together, they can develop a more thorough plan for protecting the oceans and reducing pollution. In response to the pressing need to save the environment and marine life, non-profit groups have started a number of efforts to fight ocean pollution. Litter prevention and beach cleanups. By participating in beach cleanups and trash prevention campaigns, you can minimize ocean pollution in one of the easiest and most efficient ways possible. Large-scale beach cleanups have been planned by non-profit organizations all around the world, including Ocean Conservancy and Surfrider Foundation. Several tons of trash and other items are removed from beaches and shorelines as a result of these cleanups, keeping them from getting into the ocean and endangering marine life. Promoting tougher environmental restrictions through policy. Furthermore, active in promoting stricter environmental legislation to lessen ocean pollution are non-profit groups. Successful lobbying efforts by organizations like Oceana and the Natural Resources Defense Council have resulted in new rules and regulations that limit the use of single-use plastics and other hazardous products. They also support the creation of marine protected areas, which restrict or outlaw fishing and other extractive activities. Creation of environmentally friendly alternatives to plastic. A lot of non-profit organizations are also attempting to create environmentally friendly substitutes for plastic, which is one of the primary causes of ocean pollution. One non-profit that creates cutting-edge methods to remove plastic garbage from the water is the Ocean Cleanup. Some organizations, like Plastic Oceans International and the Plastic Pollution Coalition, concentrate on informing customers and companies about the advantages of reducing plastic use and converting to sustainable alternatives. Community outreach and education initiatives. The community outreach and education activities run by non-profit groups are another crucial project. These initiatives seek to increase public awareness of the effects of ocean pollution on the ecosystem and public health. For instance, the Surfrider Foundation has developed instructional materials to teach schoolchildren the value of clean water and the risks of contamination. Non-profit groups are setting the example for change and motivating people, companies, and governments to take action to safeguard our seas. What you can do to help. A description of the various contributions people can make to lowering ocean pollution, such as: minimize your consumption of plastic by choosing reusable alternatives to single-use items like bags, utensils, and straws. Dispose of waste appropriately, because litter might end up in the ocean. Be cautious to recycle and dispose of rubbish properly. Vote for politicians who place a high priority on environmental protection and make donations to non-profit organizations devoted to ocean conservation to support policies and initiatives to address ocean pollution. Examples of specific steps people can take include: participate in regional beach cleanup events or start one in your own neighborhood. Utilizing reusable shopping bags and water bottles. Use reusable water bottles and bags over single-use versions. A recap of ocean pollution's causes and effects. Stress the importance of nonprofits in the battle against ocean pollution. Encouraging readers to get involved and do their part to safeguard our oceans. Our planet's oceans are a crucial component, yet pollution poses serious challenges to them. The battle to defend our oceans and keep them intact for future generations is being led by nonprofit organizations. They are having a big influence through activities and programs that promote awareness building, pollution reduction, and policy change advocacy. But the fight against ocean pollution also depends heavily on human effort. We can all help to conserve our oceans by making small adjustments to our regular routines. We can use less plastic, dispose of waste correctly, and support laws and groups that combat ocean pollution. We can change things by taking part in beach cleanups, using reusable bags and water bottles, and campaigning for stricter environmental rules. Let's cooperate to build a sustainable future for our world and guard against further damage to our waters. Thank you for watching.